Courtney Bandeko, Nick Fink, Leo Howard, and Elijah B. Moore. Oh my God, and Summer. I didn't even know Summer. And Summer Fontana. Hold on. Let Summer take that one. Summer, come sit by me, Summer. Come sit on this one.
I just got her feelings.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. No. I have an originals panel coming up next, and I thought you were on that one. Why aren't you?
She's a busy gal.
We love you, Summer.
All right.
Hey, friends.
That's great.
What a beautiful crowd.
Yeah.
Wow.
Buckle in. This
everyone.
is about to be a wild ride.
Okay, if you've got questions, line up on either side, because I'll start chatting with them first, and then we will pass them over to you. Okay, we're wrapping it up here, guys.
You're out. You're out of questions.
No. I told you I was going to ask you about your childhood trauma. I just thought I'd warm up the audience first.
I'm in. I'm in.
Getting down in the dregs.
Should we warm up or just get into the childhood trauma, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, it all started when I was 6. No.
I actually was going to, now that we have Summer here, this is actually great, because I was going to ask you about the trials and tribulations of being a child actor. And I think Summer can speak to that too.
Absolutely.
What are the pros? What are the cons?
Do you want to go first, Summer?
Sure, I can go first. Pros, I would say, is that you don't know any of the people you're working with. Like, you literally have no clue who they are, so there's, like, no social pressure with it. So they're just, like, regular people to you, and you don't, like, freak out because you recognize them from somewhere. Cons, I can't really think of, like, cons on the top of my head.
You just wait.
I would say having to do school on set. Doing school on set, it's a bit hard to do, balance that, but at the end of the day, education, it's key, so it's okay.
Well said.
I really agree with you. I remember doing schooling on set, so the way it works is you legally have to get 3 hours of schooling a day, and you can only work 9.5 hours as an under 18 individual. And 3 hours of that are schooling. So you have a limited work schedule. Now, that 3 hours, it's not necessarily in one consecutive session. I think you can do like 45 minutes at a time or something like that. But essentially, you're working a full-time job and doing school at the same time, so retaining information can be quite difficult. So for a lot of my life, I felt very stupid because most of my schooling I was working and I don't remember anything. But then I come to realize that nobody remembers anything. So I would say that is one con of it. I enjoyed getting to go places. I got to see a lot of cool places in the world just at a very early age, just from working. And my whole high school experience was on the show called Kickin' It. All right, thanks guys. And so yeah, that's like when I think of my high school era, I think of that show, and that was, all the same stuff that everyone else had in high school, the cliques and the bullying and this and that. We're kids, it happens elsewhere too, so it happened on the show, all the same kind of stuff, just within a TV show. So anyway, yeah.
Well said. Courtney, yesterday I asked you about
We all need to hug it out.
the childhood trauma. Courtney, yesterday I asked you about a different project that you did, and you said that maybe earlier you said that Legacies was your first big thing, but your IMDb is very long, girl. You have done a lot of work. And I guess what my question is how were you choosy about projects? How were you choosing projects? Like, it just seems like you have had a ton.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was going to look on there. She'd be like, Legacies is my first big thing. I thought I was going to see the Legacies and All-American, and that's it. It was like, brrr.
Well, a lot of it is indies. So I consider myself from the indie world, if that is a thing. And a lot of it was in the very beginning. A lot of the projects still aren't out because a lot of indie projects, what happens is they get money to shoot it, but no money to edit it together, color it, finish it, distribute it. So there's a lot of that too. But yeah, I just think I don't. To answer your question, I'm not that choosy. Maybe I should be, and I should take that note.
No, that's not what I was implying at all. I'm just curious about the giant list. And you also, now you get to be choosy because All American is one of my favorite shows. You are playing a psycho-stalker-ish, I would say.
Everybody calls her that, and I think that's fair. That's a fair summation of Miko, the yeah.
Was it fun to
cyber
step into something that was so wildly different than?
Well, absolutely. Well, because I think it's a bucket list item to play somebody, I would say, so misunderstood. And it's bizarre to go to set and everybody's looking at me, maybe like I'm also a stalker. Like, I promise, if you give me your phone number, I'm not gonna text you 10 times a day. I'm not gonna show up at your house. I promise. It's not gonna happen. But everybody else goes, you're crazy, but I'm not allowed to call Miko crazy, and it was a beautiful
Just
way.
very passionate.
Yeah, just lonely, and I had to look up stalking, and I got down to, I genuinely believe that that Patience, the character Patience in All American, is my best friend. And so if my best friend is behaving this way, of course I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be confused. So Miko, because it's also to play such a supporting role. There's not a lot of pressure either. I don't have a lot of weight on my shoulders. I'm not carrying this whole show, all that, I'm in and out. I work with only Chelsea Tavares mainly, and yeah, very different than Finch.
For all of you, do you guys feel like you got really lucky on Legacies? I would say, because a lot of you got to play very different versions of your characters. You got to dip into different worlds. Summer got to be in Star Wars for a minute, as you do on a vampire show. But as you guys look toward the future, do you have like a dream role, whether it's just a genre you'd really want to work in, or like a specific fictional character or a specific real person that you would just love to play?
I would say for me, I would love to do a comedy. I've mostly dabbled in like drama-esque, sci-fi-esque worlds, which I absolutely love doing. But I would say a comedy would be amazing, and honestly something that's like relatable, because I feel like in 2023 there's just so many issues going on right now. We just need to relate to each other and just like help each other out, like get through it. So yeah, I would say that comedy would be a really fun genre to explore for me.
You're very wise for someone who went to school on set.
I think she got a lot more out of it than I did. Yeah.
I really just want to ride a horse.
Cowboy.
Under any circumstance, but yeah, cowboy could be fun.
What other circumstance?
Do you ride a horse in?
I mean, I guess that's a dumb question.
There's a lot of circumstances you'd wind up on a horse.
I don't know, you could play all beer, you could, yeah.
Yeah, but
Accurate.
I think especially if I was like armored up and I'm like charging into battle, I mean, it's pretty easy to see me doing that, I think. But
yeah, you just exude white knight energy.
Yeah, definitely a white knight. I'll white knight for anybody. Yeah, I would love to do that, or just go to space, or what else? Yeah, those things. Really, just someone put me on a horse. I grew up riding, so I'm just trying to use my skills.
Somebody
On the bottom of his resume.
Somebody get this.
Special skills.
Yeah.
What about you, Leja?
Well, I said yes to one of the panels. I'd love to host a cooking show. I want to be on Food Network, or really it doesn't need to be Food Network. But I also, because I like to cook. I want to say I'm a good one. I want to be because I watch like a lot of like cooking competitions and stuff.
That's all I watch.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
I binge it nonstop.
Do we like Mary Berry?
And I'm not as into the Great British Bake Off, oddly enough.
Get out
That's
of
like the one I never got attached
Get
to.
out of here.
But I love, and like in that show, you have like professional chefs and judges, and then just some guy. And I want to be that some guy, where it's like they know like, oh yeah, it's got a buttery, flaky crust. This has a soggy bottom, and I'm like, this tastes good. That's who I want to be. Love it.
What about like acting wise though?
Oh,
Are you done?
okay, yeah,
Are you done?
Yeah, no, that's.
Are you over the acting? This was just so traumatizing.
just
You don't
go
want to do it again.
Right to reality. No, oh man, doing some sci-fi would be rad. But also like I'd really like to be in like a thriller, like mystery type, whodunit, something like that, gritty
Knives
noir.
Out 3.
Yeah, Knives Out would be rad, something like that, or even like film noir type. I was so jealous of all of y'all that got to be in the film noir episode of Legacies, because that just looked so cool, and that would be really fun.
What about you guys?
I want to play an alien again. I think I have the face for it. My face looks kind of like a mosquito's anyway. And so it'd be really cool to play.
The camera just zoomed in on you.
Yeah, I've got these really buggy eyes.
He was not ashamed to zoom in. Heavy finger just went, we're going to zoom in right
Tight.
Does she look like a mosquito?
No, I want to be an absolute nude.
Give that man a raise.
Yeah.
We'll
And I
find
wanna
out
be
about
this
that.
Complete
Excellent
messer.
DPing.
The character that comes in and just messes everything up. This little bug thing that whizzes around. Just because if you're gonna get into acting, I want stuff coming in on my fingers and all pure real play. Pretend.
You're beautiful. Be kind to yourself.
I'm a beautiful mosquito.
So I like playing objectively bad people. I enjoy playing like villains. I don't get the chance to do it often, but I enjoy that. And then to totally flip it upside down, the dude in Big Lebowski, that kind of thing just sets me on fire. It's my kind of stuff.
I love it. All right, let's bring you guys on down to the microphones. One at a time. I'm from each side.
Yeah, go for it.
Hi.
Yeah.
What up?
Hi.
Hi.
My question is for everybody. If your character had to go through COVID lockdown, how would they have done it? Would they be the whipped coffee people, the Carol Baskin people, the boarding house enough about those bored people? What would they have been? How would they have done it?
Finch thinks Baskin killed her husband.
Whacked him?
Wade's got a sourdough starter and Zoom D&D.
I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what's happening right now.
I don't either. I was gonna say, I'm a little lost myself. Can you explain?
I will.
Okay, so what? You know how when we were all in actual lockdown,
Yeah.
when it was really crazy?
Yeah.
No, I got the question. I just wasn't sure what happened afterwards. Yeah.
That was Nick's way of being like, I don't know, these answers I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like these answers.
I'm sorry.
We just
Yeah,
start
no,
the
Take it away,
question.
Summer, please.
Answer the
Be our
question.
stability.
Okay, I would say
I would hope.
The only
would
adult.
get some beignet cooking classes, Zoom, on Zoom, learning to make beignets from home. I feel like that's exactly what Hope would be doing.
100%. That's such a good answer.
I think Summer is the most stable person on this stage.
1,000%.
You're the anchor right now.
Absolutely the most stable person on this stage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm here to not tell
Can you give us lessons?
That was a great question. Thank you.
What would you
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, beautiful people.
Hi.
My name is Adrian from Tampa, and she did actually kill her husband. Yeah, she did.
He was lunch. He was lunch.
Yes. So my question yesterday was not anything about Vampire Diaries or Legacies or anything, so I was asked to do it again. So my question is, Reese's or Kit Kats?
Reese's.
Reese's all the way.
100%.
All the way. All the way.
Kit Kats, because my mom's allergic to peanuts, so Kit Kat forever.
Yeah, Kit Kats for me too.
Don't split it.
Squares.
I have to. Oh
like
God.
It's so
I bet you
hard.
guys like Twizzlers too.
I do like Twizzlers.
Ah, get out of
Is
here.
that enough?
I bet you guys
Can I
like
pick
dark
Twizzlers and
licorice.
stay out of this?
I can't pick
I bet you guys like
I-
whoopie pies
Look,
too.
I do like a whoopie pie. Look, we're talking snacks. Can I ask all the rest of the questions are snack based? This is my area. It's a tough choice. Gotta go Reese's.
Correct answer.
They're both great. They're
That
both
is the
great
right
though.
answer.
Yes.
I was
Might be haze later.
I will tell you that last night I may have had one too many margaritas with Candace and Marguerite, and one too many glasses of wine with Riley. And then I got home and I ate both Kit Kat bars that were in the mini bar at the hotel.
Hotel, yeah.
Both of them.
That's gonna
Did
cost.
that cost you $50?
$50 per bar.
Probably.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Too, yeah.
Hi, my name's Amber, and I'm sorry, my question is not snack based.
All right.
But I would like to know what you guys think a relationship that should have happened that didn't on your show.
Wark.
War or clay.
I was a big Wark shipper from the one scene we had together.
You saw me laying on that table.
With zero, yeah. I walk in, he's on the table. We're like trying to transfer Landon's consciousness into your, like, fix that.
Yeah.
And I think Wade just, it was like a Sleeping Beauty moment for Wade. I can be your hero, baby.
I think there was a lot of subtle undertones, if you will. But MG and Ethan was like, we played, we were wondering. We're like, we don't know how to play this scene, so we'll just kind of play it ambiguous.
When in doubt, play flirty.
That's right. Kind of. Yeah. So yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Trying to think of the ship name. Would it be Necroloric?
Necrolaric. Yeah.
Me and the necromancer? Is that what
What
you're
was the necromancer's real name in real life?
Ben
Ted
Gurens.
Ted?
Talaric.
I was like, which real life? Because it's Ben Gurens, but oh, that's other real life.
Ted.
Yeah,
Real
the
life
other-
show. Yeah, Ted.
The real, the not dead one.
I like this new train of thought of just everyone shipping everyone with Clark. I'm just like, yeah. I'll say Hope and Clark just to change things up, you know?
It was a
He
good one.
said
That
it.
apparently
He
was the
said
right
it.
answer.
He said it, y'all.
Always.
You said
And to be clear, Danielle's Hope, not Summer's Hope.
That would be extremely creepy.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
I just need since Summer's here right now.
That'd
Next
be awkward.
question.
You're the only one whose mind.
She's Hope.
I don't know. I think Hope's like my Hope. I think was happily single as a 7-year-old. I think she was good.
I think she was
See,
too.
keeping
Yeah.
up the reputation of the most stable person on the stage.
Just trying to keep it together and everything legal, you know. Just
We need
doing
it.
my best.
Do you remember a lot? Like, I feel like you were so little. You were so smart, and so like, do you remember the storylines? Sure you remember hanging out with Joe and like all that stuff, but like, do you retain that? I barely retain that, and I was a whole grown adult.
I remember, okay, so every Friday when the originals aired, me and my mom and dad would watch it in our basement, and we would just like turn it on, and it would be like a cute little paint scene with Hope and Klaus, and then like it would.
I wrote that one.
And then it would cut to Klaus like ripping out somebody's like organs, so we had to like skip that part. So most of season 4 I didn't catch, but most of the storylines because I was on set for. I was on set for most of it, so yeah, I remember most of the storylines. I think. Don't quiz me. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, I won't, girl. Like I said, I barely remember. So every once in a while, one of you guys has asked me a question this weekend, and I'm like, oh, I actually do know why we did that, and I will defend it to the death.
Exactly.
But usually, I got nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello again.
Cool shirt.
My question is, if you were to make a new supernatural being, what would it be?
A new one. A new one. Huh?
Brand new one.
Brand spanking new.
I'm gonna go for when making a new one, just mix 2 of them together. So yeah, I'm gonna mix a duck with a dragon. Same old duck with scales and it breathes fire.
Yeah. Or like it's Wolverine, but instead of claws out of the hands, it's fairy wings out of the back.
Still angry though.
Yeah, very hairy, still played by Hugh Jackman. Yeah.
I'm partial to otters. I really like otters. So one of those, like, you know, like an otter that fights, like a little, like kind of like a badass otter, you know, like a maybe, I don't know. I like otters. What can I say?
Coming to Netflix this fall, Badass Otter.
Fights
So
like no otter.
So it's like kicking it. So it's kicking it, but otters.
That deserves more attention, Leo. Yes, it does. He fights like no otter. That's on the fly. Quick-witted, that one.
Talent.
Was it on the fly, or has he been
I think
planning
it's
this for a while?
Yeah.
Are you
She's
a
a plant.
plant?
We submit the questions the night before and we come up with it, which is sad because these are the answers that I've come up with pre-planned.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know. Yeah. Can't
Yeah,
top that.
I would say like this is hard. I would say a werewolf, but the plot twist is the werewolf is a major Swiftie. So that's the plot twist. I don't know how that got into my head, but that's just what we're gonna go with.
Did I just reprise my role? Because
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's my two favorite things.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I wanted to know if I can film this.
Absolutely.
I give you
Okay.
permission.
I feel like that's not my
So,
call.
my name's Alyssa, and my question is for you, Leo. Did you like working on Disney more or on the Vampire Diaries cast?
Totally, honestly, completely different experiences altogether. I would say that just objectively working, I was closer to the Kickin' It cast, like, because we all started at the same time. We were kids, and then on Legacies, I kind of walked into an already established.
And they were
sort of-
jerks.
Yeah.
They were lovely. That's just, you know, they'd been doing it a long time together, and so no matter what, I joined in and I became friends with people. But it was like, you know, they'd done it for many years before, so I wasn't as close to them. But I got really close to like you guys and Aria. I got really close to Aria, and I love that man dearly. Yeah, it's totally different, but that was a good question. Thank you. I don't know fully what the answer is.
Thank you. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Am I good? Okay. My name is Jess. It's nice to see you all. Thank
Hi,
you
Jess.
for coming. Hi. So Elijah, you mentioned yesterday that, and then again now that you wanted to be a chef. So I'm gonna rope us back to food because that's
Yes.
obviously the good choice.
Yeah.
And so if you were to open like a TVD Legacies themed restaurant, what would your entree be that you want?
Oh gosh.
It'd be a food truck, wouldn't it?
It'd be a food truck, absolutely, because I did right before and during the first couple episodes of Legacies, I was working on a food truck. What would my main dish be? My first thought is bat wings.
Like
Oh, it's
shaped
clever.
like bat wings or like made out of bat wings?
No, we like bats. We're not.
I think you,
We'll go with their like teriyaki chicken wings, and we call them bat wings.
All right, I'll be a customer.
And then there we go. And then I don't know, I'd have to do like a blood pouch shake or something. Yeah, like a fruit punch margarita.
Entree and a side. Didn't you ask for an entree? That sounds like
Entree?
an appetizer and a side. Didn't you ask for an entree?
Well, no, I mean, hey, chicken wings are an entree if
I'm
you
sorry,
eat enough of them.
Courtney thinks that you are disqualified from this competition. I'm sorry, but you have been chopped.
Next.
Bat wings and blood shake.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alize, and my question to you guys is, if you can be any character from the entire TVD universe, which character would you be?
Be them in real life or just the character?
Just the character, like if you could play
Well,
the character.
I'm gonna change the question because I just want to look like him. Luke Mitchell's the handsomest man I've ever seen in my life, and he's sweet
Yeah.
and kind. So I just want to be Luke Mitchell.
I'm gonna flip that on its head. I'm gonna be Rebecca so I can be married to Luke Mitchell.
in the same theme, Zayn. I just want to look like Zayn.
They're beautiful.
We're all just picking the gods.
Just all the gods.
I think it was the last episode. I did that monster with all the eyes, like the eyes all over his head, and he's like pussing blood and goo. That would be so fun.
I would staying as Hope is like, wow, that's boring, but I would say that I would like to be Haley, I think, because she has like such a great family. They're all kind of like mentally unhinged, but she has a good family. And I mean, yeah, she has me as her daughter, so I mean, can you get any better than that? So.
Word.
Again, the most stable, funny one on the stage, and I love it, and I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My name is Danielle. My question is for Leo. Do you think that your character should have ended up with Lizzie or Lizzie and MG?
I think Lizzie and MG. I think everyone, I think everyone wanted that. And that was a really cute storyline, and they were pretty together. And I
don't know. I didn't get any woos from the audience on that one. I'm a little confused.
Do you think
you
it should
guys
have been Ethan and Lizzie?
I think the problem was we could never settle on a good ship name for MG and Lizzie.
M-Jizzy wasn't
Lizzie
working?
G, M-Jizzy, like, it doesn't... Okay, I take it back. M-Jizzy's pretty...
Well, can we vote on it with cheers? So MG and Lizzie? I don't even need to do any others.
There we go.
I don't want to shame myself by going, let's hear MG or Lizzie and Ethan.
Let's hear MG and Ethan.
MG. There's your answer.
I'm going to call Quincy right now.
Leo, know your audience.
Get him on FaceTime. Get him on.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Mika.
Hey.
My question's for everyone. Is there a memory or a story from set that you'll always take with you and love to share?
No.
Quite unmemorable experience.
I got one. Danielle reminded me yesterday that we were, I was giving her a ride somewhere, like while we were shooting in just over the hill in Covington, and she was in my car when she got accepted to college. And that was pretty cool. I was very excited for her. We were so proud of her.
So I'd say like this one is from Legacies. Most of my like core memories are from the originals, but this one is like a funny one from Legacies. Is in one of the scenes, Hope has like this meat. It was plastic meat, obviously, which I don't know why they use plastic with fire. Anyways, okay. So they gave me this blowtorch, and the guy comes up and is like, "Okay, this is how you work it. This is how you don't set everyone on fire." And I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. So obviously 12-year-old me, 13-year-old me was very excited to use a blowtorch. So it was fun because the director was like, and go. And I like lit it on fire, and somehow I didn't burn the set down. So that's good.
Mine is a little bit different. It was Jenny Boyd's birthday, and it was towards the end of the 4th season. Maybe it was 3rd season. I don't remember. But a giant group of us from the cast went. We did Top Golf in Atlanta, consumed some adult beverages, and then went to the Claremont Lounge in Atlanta. Does anybody know?
You know.
Claremont Lounges.
One guy.
Yeah. He's like, I might have heard of it.
Yeah.
Once, I don't know where it is really, but
It's a family show.
It is. But no, we were dancing. It was just a really fun night, and I just remember I was dancing on the dance floor, and I was having this really deep conversation with Luke Mitchell about like relationships and life, like over the music at the strangest place. It was just a really unique experience, and I really appreciated like the camaraderie that night. It was really cool. Yeah.
Oh, I got one. The moment I learned about photo doubles, I showed up to set one day and I thought I saw Lizzie just down the way next to the trailers. And I thought, oh, Lizzie's here. Oh, why are they doing that? That outfit was from last episode. Turns around, not Lizzie. I mean, sorry, Jenny.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassing myself.
Lizzie was a character.
No, yeah, well, because, dressed in Lizzie's clothes and all that. Not not her. And then I was talking to some of the people in the makeup trailer, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And they were like, oh yeah, we had one for you here yesterday. I'm like, what? So they will hire people to, and then dress them like you, make them look like you, to just like...
From behind.
Yeah, from behind, and if they need insert shots and pickup shots, they're not gonna have us do it. So that was filmmaking nerddom from me.
I've talked about it a lot, but getting my wings was a really special moment, an episode. I was rad. Real proud of that episode. Just genuine pleasure working with America Young, who directed that episode. But outside of that, kind of like yours, Carina, I found out I was going to be an uncle while y'all were filming.
Oh, I remember that.
This was in downtown Conyers when we were doing that big
the battle scene.
Yeah, it was like the fake fight scene when they were trying.
It was Hope drilling like what.
Oh, that fake fight scene.
Yeah.
That one.
No, they were trying to figure out how they were gonna beat Hope.
Yeah.
And I was just hanging out in town that time. And during a break, we were like, Leo and I went and were throwing darts at one of the bars while they were setting up a shot or something.
Hey-o.
And my sister FaceTimed me. It was like a family group chat. And I was just like, what's going on? And that's when I found out I was going to be an uncle, so I got to tell them. And that was cool. That was a cool... If I couldn't have been with my family, when I found that news, I was glad I was with my friends on the cast. I got to share it with them.
That was also a great night. Do you remember me, you, and Chris Lee sharing old country songs, like old 1980s and 90s country songs? Yes, it's just Chris Lee in the court. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down.
Chris Lee, he's too talented.
He's amazing.
Chris performed at Brett's wedding, and it was spectacular.
He's amazing. He's so talented.
I was like, I get to watch this for free.
I feel like I've been reminiscing more like at this convention than about the show and things than I have maybe ever. But a couple things, like I was thinking about maybe my first scene ever where I'm like just the gas company guy, and I remember like riding to set with Matt and Danielle and not knowing anything about what was going to happen and just meeting them for the first time and stuff, and that like just reflecting all the way back to that is so crazy, like 'cause it's just so long ago now and so much has happened. But I also like the scene where I have to walk into my father, like the pit of goo, and yeah, that was just like such what an insane experience to be able to do that, but just to have to submerge yourself in this large pit of black goo, but while also knowing it's your father. That was a weird day, but also very fun. Yeah.
Do you guys ever talk about this show with like your friends who don't really know the show, and do they just think you're crazy?
I was about to say, I so hope, like, someone's parent that never watched the show is here right now. Just what were you?
His father was goo.
Yeah, when my dad was goo, and I walked into him.
He was.
I know what you're saying, but I know what the Claremont Lounge is. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Megan, and my question is, if you had like a specific phrase or a symbol to like represent either the TVD universe or the Legacies itself, what would it be?
Oh wow.
Like from our characters, or just
in
like the whole
general?
thing.
Oh.
Don't get fired. That was kind of my motto.
I have that tattooed on my wrist, but it's not really working.
Yeah, every job that I've ever had, that's my motto: is don't get fired.
No, she's
and be
asking,
nice to
like,
people.
what would summarize the Legacies universe, not your
I
experience?
know what the question is.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I've done this before.
Just okay.
Answer's the same.
I'll think about it.
I would say always and forever.
That's a great answer.
See?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
The rest of us will not be taking questions, and we're gonna direct all questions to Summer.
I'm gonna whisper it to her, and she'll be like yes or no. The little black ball that you shake, and the answer is yes.
I was just gonna say the kind of moral of, at least especially for our parent shows, the originals and Vampire Diaries, stay away from hot brothers. They're like,
it's always true.
A lot of things could have been avoided.
But then we
and in the case of Legacies,
today,
stay away from hot siblings. It just works.
Things are getting weird up here now.
I mean, Hello Brother is pretty iconic.
Hello, brother.
Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Goodbye, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
You're good.
Hi there.
Hi, Alessandra.
Hi. So this is more of an original question, but do you agree with the plot line with the Hollow, or do you could have done it differently?
Yeah, I would say with the Hollow, first of all, super fun to play a villain as like an 8-year-old. Like my villain arc, let all the anger out. It was so fun because I was a very angsty 8-year-old, as you can tell. So yeah, I would say that at the time, obviously, I wasn't watching the show, so I didn't understand all of the Hollows being whatever.
Neither did the writers.
But yeah, I would say that with how everything ended up in the originals, I would say that it was very important to put family first. And I would say that the Hollow kind of brought us all together and such. So other than me snapping Haley's neck accidentally, I think that everything with the Hollow worked out. So
You do remember a lot.
I remember that. I remember that. It was fun. I was like, wow. I mean, Phoebe was like, okay, are you sure like you're not gonna do this in real life? I'm just like, no. It's just like just in the script. It's fine. I'm like, let's tap your neck.
I was saying yesterday that it was wild working with you. You were so little, and it was almost annoying because you were so good. We would throw so much crazy stuff at her that like there was no limit. We thought for a while like there's some stuff you can't, some emotional stuff that you can't expect a 7-year-old to access. And then you could. And then we were like, okay, let's make her the villain. And you could also do that brilliantly. It was spectacular. It was really, really cool.
Well, I appreciate it because I definitely enjoyed it. It definitely was so fun.
Thank you, Alessandra.
Hi, I'm Chloe.
Hi.
Chloe.
How old are you, Chloe?
I'm 10. And my question is, if you could be another character besides your own, who would it be?
Can I say first of all that Chloe threw axes this morning?
So good.
It was amazing.
What? Literally
She
first
made the
time,
first
nailed
one,
it.
And it stuck. It was incredible.
That was awesome.
So that's what I
Actually
wanted to say
insane.
first.
She also
Yeah.
plays the piano.
I think Chloe needs to be the host. Like, come on up here, just do it.
Thanks, Summer.
I'm so sorry. She could be co-host.
Yikes.
No, we need you. No, don't go. We need you.
I'm gonna say I would actually, other than being Rebecca, so I got to be married to Luke. I would love to be Hope because being a witch, werewolf, like you get to do all this stuff.
Tribred.
Exactly, being the tribrid, you get to do all the things, and that sounds fun.
You know that monster that had all the eyes on his head? Puffs singing.
He's even talking about this in the green room.
Yeah,
He's like,
love
guys,
that
you remember
monster.
this monster?
Yeah. I'll go with
I think
that.
you guys should have written him as the monster. I don't know why you didn't.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Miss.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm really, really nervous.
You're good.
But I love you all. I actually have a question for Leo though, because I watched Kicking It. I think I was in like middle school or something like that, but I remember it. But I just want to. You said it was like your high school or something like that. So how was it like on the set, and then how was it like to work with Olivia Holt?
On the set of Kicking It?
Yes.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, Olivia's awesome. Everyone's great. Honestly, that's not me BSing.
Is
you.
this
Like,
the Disney PR brain? Like, did they put a chip in your brain and now you're just like, yeah, it was great. Everything was great.
No.
Default.
Really enjoyed it. They're all wonderful. I'd do it again. It was all great. No, actually though, I know a lot of drama about a lot of Disney shows, and Kicking It was honestly like extremely drama-free. It was a really pretty wonderful environment. We didn't have any of crazy shenanigans. We were all relatively tame teenagers. There was no rebelliousness. So yeah, it was a really cool experience. Honestly, it was. We'd get into trouble on the lot. There's no question. I mean, we were like, we would get up on these big sound stages. They're 80, 100 foot high, and we would go up to the roof, and we would, as the crew was coming in, we'd have a boom box, like genuine boom box, and we'd be standing So I remember the producer comes in one day and just looks to the top, and we're a bunch of 14-year-olds like standing on the edge of the roof of the sound stage, and they didn't take too kindly to that. But other than that, no, it was a wonderful experience. Yeah. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Kat, and I was wondering if you were stuck on an island, who would you want to be stuck with?
Paul Wesley.
Luke Mitchell.
Is this of everyone
In general?
existence? Oh.
Oh, never mind. Not wow.
That's still Luke Mitchell.
On an island, huh?
On an island with
Brett Matthews.
Brett Matthews was the showrunner.
I was about to say, that joke only landed up here.
Those of you guys who don't know, he was in charge of everybody.
Yes. All of our bosses.
So he can write us off the island.
I mean,
I hear you.
I'm gonna say Jeff Probst.
The host of Survivor.
Deep cut. Bear Grylls.
Oh, do you have one, Summer?
So wait, so is this characters?
Whatever you
No, anyone in the world.
Anybody? Okay. Okay. I wouldn't say no offense to any of the 3 shows, any of the cast members on those 3 shows. I would say there was this one guy that was an AD on our base camp, Cordell. Cordell was amazing. Cordell was absolutely amazing. He did. I don't know how he balanced all of us because we were all so chaotic. So Cordell got it done, and I trust Cordell with my life. So Cordell from base camp, I would be one to be stuck on an island with.
The wildest thing was that Cordell had an identical twin brother who had the same job
He did.
over on Vampire Diaries.
He did.
And so there were 2 of those amazing people
There
in
was
this
two
world.
Cordells running around out
And
there.
they were, yes, he
Amazing.
saves the day all of the time. Nailed it. Thank you so much for your question.
I was gonna say Michael Phelps.
Why? Because he can swim?
Crawl on his back. He'll swim us away.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Hi.
My question is, if you could be any animal for a day, what animal would you be? And
An
why?
otter. Thank you for your question. No, I'm kidding.
An honor. Moving on. Animal for a day.
I mean, a bird would be awesome.
Any kind of bird that could
Yeah,
fly.
absolutely.
Like not.
I don't know. Hummingbird's pretty.
Not a chicken. Like
Hummingbird
not-
just looks
not a
stressful.
flightless bird, obviously. Yeah.
A flighty bird, like an eagle.
I would judge
Bubbles
someone
the-
harshly for wanting to be a chicken, I think.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a chicken?
I don't know.
I like chickens.
Dog. I would love to fly. That would be rad.
Why?
But
Yeah, why?
who hates dogs?
Well,
be like
who hates-
see
who
the
hates-
where is it? Where is he?
Aspen?
That soft ass dog
Yeah.
that was just sitting right up there.
Aspen.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I want to
As
be
if-
that dog.
As if you don't have the experience. You're literally one of the most likable, kind people I've ever met. Everyone likes you.
Yeah.
You're a dog.
So I would want to do that just
More.
again.
He's good.
So then people would just touch
I
me.
know what I
It wouldn't
like
be
and I
weird.
want it more.
It wouldn't be weird if people touched you, right?
He stays in his
You
lane.
said it.
I specifically would want to be my dog because that little brat has the best life.
Yeah, I would say one of my 3 dogs would be amazing because they get spoiled every day. But I would say a sea turtle because we have a bunch of people. First of all, sea turtles, I'm pretty sure, are they endangered still? I don't know. But for a day, I feel like I could survive out there. I feel like being a giant sea turtle with these giant arms, these giant arms just swimming around in the ocean, just living the best life. And they travel like in little packs. So I'm gonna sound so uneducated after all this. Like I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay on my
Summer,
science.
you are definitely
It's
gonna
okay.
sound uneducated
That's
after
schooling.
all of
It's
this.
just gonna
That's
go down.
schooling. Just saying.
Just saying, that's all
Not
their fault.
wrong.
It's all their fault. So yeah, sea turtle would be fun.
Yeah, I think the dog answer is not good. Just
I
saying.
agree.
Because
Thank you.
it's one day, and
Any animal.
I'm really trying to respect the. Well, I guess animal. Maybe I might be in the wrong area then, but because it's like you're trying to see something new and look at the world. And I was like, what about being an ant?
Everybody's
That's good.
those little fire
But, like,
ants running around.
I mean,
Are you guaranteed to survive the day?
I'm sure you'll be fine. I guess maybe a lot
You
of ants do
almost
die.
had me.
I know, but then I said ant. But
You're right about the dog, though.
But it just like, the world would be so giant and you get to go in like a hole in the ground.
the world would be
Can't you
so
lift
giant.
like 2 times your body weight or something like that?
Yeah, you
Oh,
pick
yeah.
up, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
see,
Super
no,
strong.
no, you're wrong because the world would be so giant, but you would have to spend the whole time marching and lifting 2 times your
little
body weight.
slaves walking around.
That would be a
there.
terrible day.
Yeah, bring-
I was wrong.
Yeah, wouldn't it be better to just be a dog and nap all day?
Are you regretting asking us this question?
Karina, we're in Hollywood. We march all day and lift 2 times our body weight anyway.
We lift 2 times our body weight every day.
Thank you so much.
If Nick wants to be an ant, let him be an ant.
The crushing pressure of life
I don't
and
want
stress.
to ruin your dream.
That was a good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
there.
So I'm asking this question for my daughter. I have 3 in the audience.
Hello, 3 daughters in the audience. Oh, I saw 3 waves. It was really cute, actually.
So they're asking if maybe Leo can do a karate kick.
Oh,
Take it up.
I'll one-up you.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm not ready for this.
Oh, my God. Dude, what?
Well, all right. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, that's the answer to the question.
I think that is a fantastic way to.
No words.
I think we're out questions.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
That
Great.
feels like a fantastic
Wow.
way
That was a good way to end it.
to end the panel. Guys, give a round of applause for the cast of Legacies and Summer who killed it on the originals and Legacies.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank y'all.
Thanks for a fun weekend.
This has been great.